What's the most important thing to have to get through life?
Vocabulary.
Well done. I don't want you to know it. There's research done, parents, that says that if you have a good vocabulary, you can do anything in life. And if you don't, you can't. So the only way to get one is to do what? Read, 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 keep reading. They have words like indefatigable in them. Read, 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 read. So I commend that notion, because the Minds Matter mantra, although we don't say this, is that if you can communicate well, orally and in writing, you can do anything. And that's about what you guys are going to do. You're going to do anything you want. And so you're a very impressive group of young people. So now I'd like to, I'm going to say 7 things. That's 2. The third one is something that Reed Harrison pointed out to all of you guys. Be very suspicious of authority. Old people that look like me, who sound like they know what they're talking about, but have lots of flaws and fallacies in their thinking, but who speak it with authority, as though we know what we're talking about. Now, I've had my comeuppance many times in the civics classes, because all of the mentors come armed with Google. So if I state some kind of date, I'm very roundly corrected, and rightly so. So when you get into your classrooms in college, you'll have a guy that looks like me, a little younger, a lot younger, who will be instructing you. But he's not prescient or clairvoyant. He can't see the future. This is his opinion. And you have every right to stand up to him and communicate why you disagree with him or her. So I encourage you to do that. Just because they have a position of authority doesn't mean that they're right. Already talked about vocabulary. We talked about persistence. Another thing I notice about you guys, this is kind of the 6th thing, is that you have tremendous potential for leadership. I mean, if not you guys, who's going to lead us in the future? It's got to be you. You've already taken the lead to take charge of your own academic potential. Just keep doing that. You are tremendous standard bearers for people who follow behind you, and you have leadership. Look at you guys. You stand up here, talk to this goofy group up here. You don't know who they are, and you do this with a calm and willingness. That takes courage. It takes leadership. Good job. And I hope you're drawing inferences from your mentors and your tutors. They are all leaders in their own right. So this is a august group, I would say. When I talk about Minds Matter to people, they ask me to describe you, all of you. What are you like? And I say to them that when you show up here, you already have 3 things that are kind of part of you. The first thing you are is you're very resourceful. You go off to the college summer programs, you get lost, you go to Italy, or I don't know where you go. You go to LA, and you get lost in the airport, and you figure it all out. And you, the parents, let them go. Way to go. Way to have confidence in them. And the Minds Matter program emphasizes this notion of independence and the ability to manage ambiguity and make your own way. So when you're in the airport wondering what to do and your flight's canceled, what are you going to call me? That happened one time. It was bad. One of your former colleagues got lost in O'Hare for an inexcusable reason. 2 of them are going to Michigan, the other one was going someplace else, and they all arrived in O'Hare at the same time. about 7 in the morning. So they went over to hang out with each other. And one guy's flight left earlier than the other 2 guys. And so he got into his flight. The other 2 guys hung around, talked, went up to the gate. The flight had left. This is not good. Does anybody remember the tortoise and the hare? This was the tortoise and the hare. Hare hanging around thinking he could beat the tortoise. So they had to figure it out. But what did they do? at 7 in the morning when they missed their flight? Who did they call? Excuse me. Whom did they call? Ring. Where was it ringing? Pardon me? You. Yes. Now 7 in the morning in Chicago is what time here?
4 a.m.
5. Very unpopular. And what did I say when they called? I said, why are you calling? Call your school. Tell them what you did. So look, we have our civics classes. Talk about the Constitution. A lot of criticism about this country, but in my opinion, well, we had this question before. The rhetorical question is, how do you know you live in the greatest country in the world? Anybody remember?
People are trying to get in.
Pardon me?
People are trying to get in.
Are they trying to get in or get out? That's all you need to know. And they're trying to get in here because they want to have the same opportunities that you guys have. And so I say let them in. Okay, I guess I would say this. What sometimes gets lost in the shuffle a little bit is some of the staff. And we are losing one of our pillars of justice, who is departing for pecuniary reasons. That means money. And that is Wayne. Where's Wayne? Huh? Is he hiding? Where's? Come out here, Wayne. Get out here. What you people don't know is who's seen The Wizard of Oz? Okay, there's a guy behind a curtain. He's pulling all the levers. Everything. Nothing happens without the Wizard. This is The Wizard of Oz. For Minds Matter, he's the program director. He's the chief operating officer, the COO, and he's the one that keeps the wheels on the train. You're in here at this time for this occasion because of him. He thinks ahead of all these details, make sure the place is open, make sure we have executive committee meetings when we should, the new applicant for Minds Matter. So Wayne, we really appreciate all that you've done. He's moving to Tucson, and I'm leaning on him to start a chapter of Minds Matter. Is that a good idea? Yeah. Yes, okay. Okay, mercifully, I'm done. I would say to you, come back and see us sometime. Come back and volunteer for Minds Matter, or not here. There are 13 chapters around the country. If they need people like you. Thank you.